What's good, YouTube land? The Ultimate Form here, back again once again. And today we are here again with episode 14 of our Let's Play of Horizon Zero Dawn. In the last episode, we made our way to Dawn Tower. We took down the Two Teeth bandit camp. On the way here, we discussed some things regarding the machines, the derangement. Met a couple Oseram, met a couple more Karja. Completed a quest step for A Daughter's Vengeance, to which we know that the Koa has visited Zaid, been apprehended, and has then been shuffled on quickly to, I think it's called Lone Rock. That'll be something we'll do once we move from here. Oops, I forgot to go change my ink feet, because we are going up against something that will hurt a lot. Let's keep using our Nora stuff for the time being. In this episode we will be pleasantly moving on from Day Tower, but first we have a dude to talk to. He'll be the captain.
Captain Blanc, I have questions for you. First, about another Nora woman who might have come through here, and second, about the trail to Meridian. What can I expect on the way?
Well, it was definitely another Nora. No way I'd forget that. She caused an incident. As for what to expect on the trail, nothing good. More machines all the time, and our scouts report corruption that way as well. So much for sealing things off. Keep to the roads. They're safe enough. Though after what you did at the gate, I'll wager you don't scare easy. It's a good quality. I could put it to use, if you don't mind a quick jaunt back east. I know it's bold of me to ask a favor after you just did one, but I can offer you answers in return. If there's anything you need to know about the Sundom.
That snow effect is... So first...
What is this place exactly?
Day Tower marks the eastern edge of Karja territory. A trading post, a way station. One with an ugly reputation among your people. During the reign of the last Sun King, many Nora were taken captive, then gathered here for transport to Meridian, and sacrifice. But the sun set on that. I was appointed by the Sun King Avad to make sure old Karja at this outpost show respect to the Nora.
Where do things stand between your tribe and the Nora now?
Sun King Avad wants peace. So do the matriarchs, I'm told. But old wounds are slow to mend, and both tribes are proud. My task is to make sure there are no further provocations from the Sundom. Especially now after... well, while your people recover from this terrible attack, I mean.
What's Meridian like?
It's a changed place. A living city. Nothing like it was during the rule of Sun King Jiran. Avad, our new king, has done all he can to make sure of that. Slavery has been abolished. There's a new alliance with the Oseram. And the Sun Ring, where so many Outlanders were killed, is now a memorial to the fallen.
So the Karja are allied with the Oseram?
Hard to believe, but it's true. Mad Sun King Jiran raided the Oseram for years. Avad managed to get them on his side. He had help, of course. Ursur and Eren played a part. Oseram siblings, bigger than life. They gathered an army to free Meridian. I marched with them. Scaled the North Cliff with my men and secured the Temple of the Sun. Sent Jiran's kestrels and priests packing. Now Oseram are a common sight in the city. And a common sound, too. They sure bicker a lot.
It sounds as though you approve of the new Sun King.
He is the chosen of the Sun. And what the Sundom needs after 10 years of war. A calming light, not a scouring one. Sun King Jiran would shed blood at any slight. For Sun King Avad, that's a last resort. Lucky for those who slight him. Some whisper in the shadows that he's weak. No. Peace is strength, as the sun shall show.
Did an Oseram named Olin come through here?
Twice. He was part of the royal delegation to the Nora. And they passed through on the way, then back. And they brought back stories of a vicious attack on your people. My condolences, of course.
Do you know where Olin is now?
Not exactly. But he was on his way to Meridian, I'm certain of that. Everyone goes to Meridian.
What do you need, Captain?
I sent several patrols east when we got word of corrupted machines there. All of them confirmed my fears, so I sealed the gates. But it looks like we left some men behind when they were closed. Waleed, tell her what happened.
Machines attacked us near an abandoned Nora village, sir. Lan-hikaru told us to pull back. Then I lost sight of the others.
Never seen a Nora woman before, soldier? Have some respect. Report to her, not to me.
Lan-hikaru always stresses reporting back, so that's what I did. I felt terrible about leaving them behind.
Well, now that the gates are open again, I can send someone after them.
Can't you send more soldiers to find the missing men? What about Waleed here?
Most Nora still don't take well to the sight of Karja armor. Officially, it's a risk to send patrols so close to your sacred land. I'd prefer not to do that again. But heading that way won't be a problem for you.
Please say yes.
What was that, soldier?
Nothing, sir.
Waleed, my guy, oi.
Is there anything more you can tell me about the road to Meridian?
Sun King Avad has devoted considerable resources to making it safe. But by the Sun's witness, it's been harder to control in peace than it was during the war. Machines grow more dangerous all the time. Add to that bandits and new reports of this corruption. We're stretched thin to protect a few outposts like this one. As for everywhere else, well, travel at your own risk.
You have an officer here by the name of Zaid. Are you aware of the accusations against him?
Look, I've heard what your people say about him, but he swears it's a case of mistaken identity. If there's a shadow to him, I've never been able to prove it, and the forbearance he showed towards this Nako woman was impressive.
I still think he's a lion. Lion
I'll
dog.
see what I can do about your missing men.
I will be grateful, but not as grateful as Waleed. You hear that, lunkhead? You might be off the hook.
Waleed. Cool, so we have some things to do. So we can head towards the city, or we can do our side quest. We won't be doing Frozen Wilds till way later in the game. We do have Nakoa to look for once we get into the Sundom. I think it's into the Sundom. Yeah, she's like all the way out there. Like she's not too far from Meridian. But in the meantime, we will be doing this errand in foreign lands. One thing I haven't mentioned before is if you are looking to buy something in the shop but don't have the necessary materials, you can tag them as jobs, and it will tag the relevant machines or materials you need in order to get them. So that's always something to pay attention to while you're out and about. Very useful. Very, very useful. So we're going to do in foreign lands, which should take us back down here, not too far from Two Teeth. So I'm not going to walk all the way back because that would be long. What other machines? We can talk about Lancehorns. Lancehorns were machines that I had come across on my travels. They are, strangely enough, they're weird. They're really, really weird. The log counts them as terraforming machines, and by their appearance.
Must have come across Captain Balan's patrol here.
And they look like they kind of look like grazers, but they carry chill water instead of blaze. So that would indicate that to them that they are purifying machines rather than terraformers and acquisition machines. They have excavation tools which look like they were used to till the soil, but because they use chill water, they probably used it to implant nitrogen from the air into the soil, as well as taking out CO2 from the soil.
One of the Karja soldiers fell here. The other soldiers must have retreated. But to where?
One of the events that led to the current timeline in history was an event called the Die-Off. And this was the melting of the ice caps and the raising of sea level, which basically wiped out any island communities and most coastal areas on our larger continents. With this, there was efforts in the, I believe it was the 2040s, and that was called
At least his death came quickly.
that was called the clawback. That lasted several years, and if I'm totally honest, it feels like humanity is heading in that same direction. So you're gonna have a die off and a clawback if we don't look after our natural environments properly. Oh, if we don't look after our natural environments properly. So we could be
Good meat.
Julio.
This can't be the helmet from the last Karja soldier. Someone nearly lost his head here, then ran off.
What other machines can we talk about? Oh, another machine that I came across in the same class is the Snapjaw, or Snapmaw, sorry. They are aquatic machines that are part of the aquatic part of the terraforming system, and was used to purify the water. They contain both blaze and chill water, and as I think we have to fight some actually, now I think about it. The tracks end here.
Blood everywhere. A machine dragged something into the water here. But maybe he made it to that island.
Yes. So yeah, we might actually run into a couple Snapmaws while we're here.
Blood everywhere.
So maybe that's a pertinent topic of conversation. I don't really want to swim across because Snapmaws sometimes hide in the water, and they can be very dangerous to deal with if you're not careful. And you can't really hide from them in water. Another design choice for the Snapjaw, as one that comes around here,
machine. He doesn't look friendly.
is that they they have on their backs solar cells, which allow them to run in sunlight and does not necessitate them having to come back to shore to restock on blaze. Oh, my voice is croaky today.
By the sun,
What is that?
never really done.
Singing?
I brought down all the beasts, but I missed out on the feast. I went to the fear fount too many times to count. I fingered every curl, but I never won the girl. By the sun, I'm never really done. If they close the gate, I am left to my fate.
Oh, I didn't mean to pull that out.
Lying dead on a freezing grassy bed. I do want to go home, where I never more will roam. By the sun, I'm really done.
Now they're hunting me.
By the sun, I'm never really done. I brought down all the beasts, but I missed out on the feast. I went to the fear fount too many times to count. I fingered every curl, but I never won the girl.
My guy, what's the problem?
I wasn't expecting to be found, especially not by a Nora.
I wasn't expecting to find a half-clad Karjan soldier singing like a drunk.
I apologize for my behavior. I thought I was dead.
Come on. Your commander asked me to bring you back to Daytower.
I refused to be led back to my outpost by a Nora, like some prisoner.
Fine. Go by yourself.
Wait. Look. I got in a tussle with a Snapmaw. It ate the half of me that was armor and bow. The thief is still in the water. I can't go back without a weapon. Find my bow, please.
I'll get it. Just don't start singing again.
So yeah, you can see on their back they have solar sails, and you can see the chill water and the blaze. Do have to be careful because they do jump far and they do shoot chill water. Oof, God. Oh. That hurt a lot. I really take punishment in this game.
Here's your bow. Good luck out there.
Thank you. I didn't want to die in foreign lands like my men. May the sun light their passing.
So proud, the Kaja. So very proud. So we can head now back to Day Tower. As you can see, I've done pretty much all of the Nora area. We do have this mission up here to do, but we'll do that when we start heading towards the cut once more. Because I feel like the two missions kind of help move things along. So we will eventually return to Nora Land to go do that. Just a gentle reminder, I guess. I try not to do these every episode, but if there are any questions you guys have about the lore or the characters or anything about the game, feel free to fill your questions in the comment section below. Or if you would prefer me to answer at length, I don't mind commenting those back. Alternatively, I can give those answers back through another video.
Endless debates and questions and arguments.
Check in here to see if there was a book in here. Sometimes there is. Campfire. Sometimes. Always check houses. Definitely when we get to Meridian, there will be lots of houses for us to check.
Lakir came back on his own, a little worse for wear. He seemed a bit embarrassed when I mentioned you. Dare I ask?
He has a lovely singing voice.
That's a capital lie if I've ever heard one. I'll have a talk with him about it.
I need to go.
Let me know if there's any news about those missing men.
So literally out there is the Thundom. Over there is the spire that we've heard about, and Meridian. Meridian lays in sight. Now, can't kill this boar. He's absolutely immune, and it sucks. So I want to kill him. But yeah, let's head down. Make sure you save your game, because only you can prevent lost save data. So make sure at every opportunity you get.
Sacred land. I need to find Olin and learn everything he knows. Who the killers were, How they saw me through his focus. Who the woman is. The one who looks like me. Why they want me dead. Owen's trail leads to Meridian. When I catch him, he will talk. And he will pay for all the lives he's ruined.
I wonder if it is currently in the airspace. I don't remember this pathway. Oh, that's a quicker way down. That's adorable. But we ain't gonna do the quick way down. We're gonna do the long way down. Oh, there it is. Ah, my mortal enemy. Hopefully we get down there and we can aggro it and fight it, because that's something I want to do. When I first played this game and I came through Daytower after like 6 days of milling about the Noralands, I came across that thing and I accidentally pissed it off. And I'm going to do it again. That machine is a very special kind of machine. It's also part of the class of machines that I was talking about before, the Purifier class. It looks like it's coming down a bit. Merchant of the campfire. That leads, this is the path of Meridian, and that leads towards Free Heap. Oh, there's 2 of them. I made the shot. I actually made the shot. So this is a Stormbird. Let's take a quick moment to talk about Stormbirds here. So Stormbirds are also Purifier class machines, but unlike the previous 2 that we talked about, Stormbirds are used to purify the air. Strangely enough, since the derangement, Stormbirds have taken on a more aggressive role in the environment and do constantly attack things. They do have a strength to shock ammo, so that's not something you should use. They do contain blaze canisters, which are generally used as ammunition. They do have engines on their wings, which allows them to fly, and they use to melee combat. They do have freeze canisters on their back that contain chill water, which allows them to purify the air, and they have a lightning gun. Unlike other machines with lightning guns, they use them to generate electricity, thus creating storms, thus Stormbird, and it is believed that they were used to help reproduce oxygen and ozone in the atmosphere by charging the atmospheric CO2 and creating free radicals by which ozone can be created, but also destroyed in a very similar manner through CFCs. So one thing we can do is we can knock out its blaze canisters on its back and the chill water on the front, which that should give us a bit of an edge.
Get another hit in.
Another useful tool is to bolt it down to the ground. So that's its lightning gun.
Isn't tied strong enough.
It's very susceptible to tear damage. So that's one thing you might want to use, but you have to be very careful. Ugh. Don't think I didn't see that coming. I need to break this thing on your chest. Oof. Oi. Oof. God, that hurt. Oh, that hurt a lot. I need this. Ow. Sticky bombs. You can basically ground them if you take out the engines on their wings. So that's always one way to fight them. Oof. Gosh. Oh, this thing hurts. This thing hurts a lot.
Please.
Time to...
I didn't manage to save her. That sucks.
You're trapped now.
I jumped.
They've disappeared.
Let's bolt you down again.
All right, new.
Pile on him.
Pile on who? Ow! Lord Almighty. It can shoot out air blasts, which is part of the reason why it shoots echo shells. Being in water is not a good idea right now. There we go. That's one Stormbird. Serves hot and fresh for you. In my opinion, Stormbird's are actually worse than. Whew. Whew. I feel hot from that one. We dropped us some adaptations. I just took down a Stormbird. What kind of... My guy. Didn't manage to save that Banuk warrior, which is upsetting. But we're not gonna head we're not actually gonna head to Meridian. We're gonna make our way to this Tornek. Then we're gonna start did I want to do the north or the south? I haven't decided. Actually, you guys can let me know in the comments below whether I should head north or south. I want to do... There's a few more hunter lodges that I could probably pass by before we head... Actually, I'm going to head north. Actually, going to head north. Let's head north. There's another broadhead. Most of the other like life forms that live that we saw in Nora Land, like the boars and stuff, they live here too. So new hunting grounds. The Great One hunting grounds. They're near here. Oh, they are near here. Didn't realise Great One was here. I thought Great One was a little ways away. Oh, a trampler. Oh, we can definitely talk about those in the next episode. The hunting trials here are actually some of my favourites, so we might do those next episode, and they could be like a little treat for us getting this far. Yeah, this is Great Run. Small area just outside Dawn Tower. As you can see, Dawn Tower was up here, and we managed to fight this thing all the way down here. But yeah, I think I'll end this episode here. I'll do some of the trials, and I'll probably save my favourite one until last, because I just love fighting tramplers. And then we can talk about tramplers. So if you liked what you saw here today, please make sure you slap that like button, subscribe if you have not already, share with your family and your friends, ring the bell to get notified of more content coming your way. I've been your boy Lan, the Ultimate Form, and I will catch you guys later.